Hi, welcome to a new video. So in today's video we will be sleeving cards, and as you can see I have many containers of cards. So I'll talk about like my collection plans, like, you know, when I get after this intro or whatever, but I'll be starting some new collection. Well, they're not new, I guess more like expanding my collections. So these are all cards that'll be in my next like official like storing video. These will all be storing videos as well, but they will be specific to certain members and groups, and then that of like expanded collections that I'm starting, and then these are for collections I already have like started. So yeah, we have like this box, and I'm still waiting on some more things, and I'll talk about my plans and stuff. So I have these. I have all of this is just Vernon stuff. And yeah, this is all Vernon. I have many plans for Vernon. I don't know where I'm gonna put all these cards once they're sleeved, because I don't think they will fit in these boxes. We will figure it out though. And then yeah, so that's that. Oh god, I don't know what to start with. We can start with we'll start with these first, and then we can talk about the other stuff. Okay, so we'll start with these first. I'm still waiting for cards for this storing video, but we'll sleeve them because I have so many cards that need to be sleeved and I'm like overwhelmed. And yeah, so let's start with this box first. But basically I am expanding some collections, so you will be seeing videos for that, and I'm really excited to expand these videos. And I've decided to drop i-dle and Stray Kids. So my three old groups are Ateez, 17, and Twice. And I really want to, okay, I need to like do things, not just sit here and talk. I really want to just focus my attention and money on those groups. As I get older, I'm just like, ugh, yeah, I don't want to keep doing that. But I've just found that I do not like, well, Stray Kids I kind of like go back and forth in, because Stray Kids is so easy to collect, and Changbin is really cheap on like other sites and stuff. But I don't know, I'm getting older now, and I just want to spend my money on groups that I actually enjoy. It kind of feels like a chore collecting i-dle and Stray Kids. And I honestly, tell you the truth, I don't listen to i-dle and Stray Kids really much anymore. It's really, I only listen to Ateez, 17, and Twice. And that doesn't mean that I don't like those groups anymore or whatever. I've always love their music and I always will, but I just don't listen to them as much. If you look at my Spotify on repeat, it's gonna be those three old groups. So like, why spend money on groups that you just don't really enjoy listening to anymore? So I'd rather spend my money on these three groups who I really have so much fun collecting, and I love being part of their fandoms. I'm more like, I wouldn't say involved, but like more in the, like, I know more, like I follow these groups, like what's going on with them and their fandom. And Stray Kids and I just don't. And then as far as like concerts too, like I kind of just want to, and we'll talk about concerts because Ateez literally just announced a tour like 2 days ago. But I don't know, I want to save my money. I'm getting older. Eventually I'm going to move out of my parents' house. Not that I hate living with them, because of them I'm able to save a lot of money. But you know, eventually I'm gonna have to move out. They're gonna retire and leave me behind here in America. So I need to start, like, you know, saving my money for that. And then I was never really looking for the cards that I was missing. And I don't know, like, that's fine if you don't watch me anymore because I don't collect those groups. You can watch whoever you want, just like I can collect whoever I want. And your collection should never feel like a chore. You should always enjoy it. And yeah, maybe has 20 million pops, Ateez, but I really enjoy collecting those for him. Like, I really love collecting and I have really loved collecting 17, and I will be expanding my 17 collection. And I'm happy. So in dropping groups, I've added more members, so that's kind of how I'm seeing it. So now I can really collect more members of the group and like buy the things that I will enjoy having in my collection. So yeah, that's that. You won't be seeing Ive or Stray Kids. And then I did mention that I did not that I dropped Mini. Also, don't ask me to buy the collections. People have messaged me and have asked to buy cards from those collections. I'm not selling them. I'm keeping all the cards. I've kept all the cards of groups that I've retired because maybe I can make the money back, but I don't know. I'm very sentimental and want to keep them. Like, I have all my Pentagon cards. I still have all my mini cards. Yeah, so don't DM me to buy my cards because I'm not going to be selling them. I'm going to keep them. But yeah, that's that. So yes, I won't, and like Ateez 17 and Twice, those are the albums I only buy too. So, you know, I've started like donating my extra albums because I don't think anyone will buy them. I'll try to, I have some signed albums that I need to sell at some point. But yeah, I just want to stick to these 3 groups, and I find that these 3 groups I follow what's going on. I know what's going on with them. But yeah, so there's that. But anyway, so the you'll see me sleeving the cards, but I've decided to expand my 17 collection a lot, and I'm really excited about it because, okay, so I know I've always said I wasn't like a concept girly person, but I love 17 trading cards. I don't know what it is about them that makes me forget that I do not like concept cards. So 17 has so many cute trading card sets, and I've always wanted to collect them for Vernon, so that's what I'm doing. And that's why I have 10 million boxes of photo cards that need to be sleeved. So this might be a long one. I don't know if I'm gonna honestly sleeve all of it in this video because at 7 o'clock, okay, first off, it's April 2nd, which is the day that Wanu leaves, so we'll get into that. But also I'm gonna be seeing the 17 movie, so it is it's the afternoon, so hopefully it doesn't take me like 20 million hours to do all of this, and I don't want this video to be like ridiculously long. And hopefully I have things to talk about because I'm a very quiet person, so hopefully we have things to talk about. But so I will be collecting 17 trading cards, and I'm so freaking excited for this collection. First off, Vernon, well, first off, like 17 is such an easy group to collect. because they're just so popular, and they have so many fans, and you know, so I was like, I am going to do it. I am going to collect his trading cards. Do I double sleeve these? I think I do. Even these trading cards, like, I don't know, album trading cards, I don't know why I don't like those. Like the ones that come with the Ateez albums, or like, I don't know, but like non-album like concept cards, I don't know, I like them. So yeah, I'm really excited. So you're gonna see I have a lot, and it was so easy to find all those things. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Wow, there's like not okay. I'm gonna have to stock up on dragon shields. Oh wait, I still have more in here, but I bought like bulk of them like a couple months ago, sometime last year, and I'm going through them now because I have all these cards that I need to sleeve. So I'm gonna be collecting a trading card. I'm basically gonna be collecting Vernon, kind of like I collect, you know, his like fan sign pops and stuff like that. I probably will not go back and collect everything, but I have a pretty good collection of that, and his old meowcafe binder you will see back in the videos, because that's where I'm keeping all of those cards now. Okay, so this box is done. This box, okay, we're just gonna keep this here. This box is all 17, and I don't know if it will fit in this box, but we'll see. Okay, these are kit cards. I think I do have most of his kit cards. I think I'm missing 2 kit cards now. I can't remember, but this is, but yeah, I am really excited for the freaking trading cards. And then now I'm collecting Chaeyoung's trading cards, which you will see me sleeve some of them in this as well. I have a bunch coming. Let me put this, let me switch these. So I'm really excited for that. Hold on, do I need to, let me see if I have more boxes of dragon shields. All right, we have a fresh box for the side in case, but yeah, I love the Twice trading cards too, just the Korean ones. I will be collecting, there's some that are very hard to find nowadays, but I was able to find a seller on eBay who had like a lot of full sets, so I'm really excited to collect those. And then I will be making an S-Coups and Wano binder, like the binder I have for San and Uyan, just like for their extra cards and whatnot. So I'm very excited about that too. So basically it's April now. Basically my plan is to film like all these expanding storing videos, and the 17s ones will go up in May. So let's talk about 17 now, because it's going to be 17's 10th anniversary on May 26th, and I'm really freaking excited to be celebrating their 10-year anniversary. And so for the month of May, it's gonna be all 17 videos. I hope you don't get sick of it. Also, one like funny thing that people keep bringing up about my YouTube channel is people thought that I've always collected Wanu, and they think that my username has to do with Wanu, and y'all know it doesn't. I think it's so funny. Everybody's like, yeah, it's for 17's Wanu. Guys, no, it's not. But look at, Uan is collecting Wanu now. which is so funny. So no, my YouTube name is not after Wanu of 17. If you were here from the beginning, we can talk about Uon's lore, but from the beginning, if you didn't know, my channel started because of Pentagon, and I love Pentagon so much. And my first bias when I first stand Pentagon was Usok, the maknae. And then later on, when I started collecting Pentagon, I fell in love with Shinwon, and I freaking love Shinwon so much. And me and him are the same age, so I just freaking love Shinwon. So then Shinwon is my other bias, and there's not one that I love more than the other. So I started my YouTube channel, and the collection that started my YouTube channel was Pentagon. So the channel name is because of Usuk, who was the first bias. So you took the U in the beginning, and then Shinwon is because Won. So Wu-on. That's why my name is that. It's not because of Wanu. Honestly, maybe I should have been Wu Shin, and then nobody would have been confused. But I don't know. Won sounds better to me. I don't know. And you know what? I've had this channel since what, 2021? Can't go back now and change it. So, but yeah, that is Uon lore for you. And then eventually I dropped Pentagon. Still love them though. Love you, Pentagon. Still have their collection and everything. But it just never felt right to change my YouTube name, you know? Because they're the reason why I have this YouTube channel in the first place. So even though I don't collect them anymore, this YouTube channel username is an ode to them. My first two biases ever in like K-pop. So shout out to Pentagon. I hope they're doing well. I to be honest, I don't really follow them anymore. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Still listen to the music though. But yeah, and that's just what happens when you grow up and you lose touch with your K-pop groups. So not that much is going on with them anyway. I mean, I did see in passing, like, I still follow Universe on Twitter and stuff, so I kind of see sometimes what's going on. And apparently sometimes I'll see Hongsuk live on TikTok, and he just did a video with Sorn from CLC, because Sorn just had their 10th anniversary as well, which is crazy. But yeah, oh my god, the one Vernon card. This whole time I thought my Vernon collection was complete. No girl, it was not, because you had his target card. So here's the card that I was missing, and I'm glad to finally put it away. But yeah, I saw that they are planning to get together and maybe put a song out or something. I'm not really sure, but I will love to see that day. I don't know what happened with the foreign members. They don't really talk about it anymore, and whatever situation happened where like one of the members blocked all the other members, and I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and so who knows. But yeah, so that is the story of Uon. It's not because of Wanu. Like, that channel was made before I was even in love with Wanu, so like I chose that name way before. And then I remember thinking like, wow, like I remember specifically, this was before like Wanu became my bias like pretty recently, like in the past like year and a half. So, but I remember thinking like, wow, this is way too close to Wanu, like one day, like years ago when I first started my channel. And I said, whatever. No one's gonna think that it's because it's 17, because I only collect Stray Kids Pentagon. But alas, people think that I have always collected Wanu. But yeah. Speaking of Wanu, today is Wanu's enlistment day. 17 left for Mexico. So it's kind of sad. They couldn't really see him off. Because there's like some festival they're performing at or something. But alas, here we are. He's leaving today, my Wanu. I'm so sad. And we can talk about Carat Land. So, hold on. Here. Okay, we're gonna need more sleeves. I guess we'll just take out this whole thing because I'm gonna need all of them. But anyway, let's talk about Carat Land 2025 because it was Wanu's last Carat Land. How sad. The members, you could tell, were really emotional. It was the last Carat Land for a lot of them. Well, for like, hold on, I'm like cleaning my glasses. It was the last, definitely, for Wanu, Hoshi, and Woozi, which is really freaking sad. This is the first, I mean, like, I have been Pentagon enlisted while I was still a big fan of them, and it's freaking sad, man. Like, and now, but Wanu's like the first bias I've had that's like left while I was, because Shinwon did leave, but Shinwon left like after the announcement of the Pentagon like leaving Cube and stuff, well, like the members. So Shinwon went after that, so I was never, and I wasn't as into Pentagon as much anymore when that happened. But Wanu's my first real bias who's gonna leave, and I'm really sad, and my entire TikTok FYP page is just about Wanu leaving. So I'm really sad. So for Carat Land, I loved this year's Carat Land. They sang so many songs. I felt like so many songs because they did this medley, and y'all, my all-time favorite my all-time favorite 17 song is Let Me Hear You Say, and they performed it, and Wanu became my bias because of that song. Like, they performed it one time before Carat Land, and it was in 2020, and him doing that, like, you could tell he like really loved performing that song, and I was like, oh my god, why is he so hot in this? Like, I love his verse in it, and I'm just like, please. And then I was like, they're never gonna sing this song again. Like, I was like, this, like, if they haven't sung it like since 2020, I was like, they're never gonna do it again. The chances of me ever seeing this live is never gonna happen. But they fucking sang it, and I was so excited, and I finally got to see it. I hope one day I could see it live. I don't know if 17's gonna go on tour again this year. We'll see. But if they do, Let Me Hear You Say, I will scream. Oh my gosh, that, like, I can't believe that was literally why I fell in love with Wanu, that song. So it's so nice to see them do it in 2025 and before he left. But yeah, I loved Carat Land. I love the songs they performed, and Wanu's little solo song that he did at the end, his little goodbye song, made me so sad. And then when 90 Hoshi and Woozi sang 96ers, and then at the end, as Scoops came out and they did Cheers, and they did OT12 Cheers, and I was so happy because June was able to do it, because they did Cheers at Lollapalooza, but I think June wasn't there. So then finally he got to do it, although Jong-an was not there, but it's okay. One day we will get OT13 cheers. And hold on, I'm gathering my thoughts. This is very hard for me to talk for like an hour, just like continuously, like not talking to a person, just like talking to myself. Or I guess I'm talking to you guys, but you can't talk back to me, and you're not going to see this for like a couple days later. But I'm really happy. I don't want to think about Wanu leaving, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. But okay, anyway, 10th anniversary, they've given us a lot of things. They gave us a 10th anniversary light stick, which is literally the same light stick as the version 3, but it's just like updated, and it has rose quartz and serenity, which honestly they should have just done in the first place because that's what people wanted. But I guess they listened because people were complaining. And oh my god, I rebought this card like 3 times. I know I have it sitting in my Poke Market. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, not this one. It's his other one of this. Oh god. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the light stick. So the light stick is so pretty. It's hard to get. It's sold out on Weverse, and I've been looking online to see if like any American stores stocked it. Can't find it. I'll get it eventually, I'm sure, once the hype for it dies down. But you can put like the little bongbong in the middle, bongbongy in the middle, which I think was such a cute idea. So I really want that one. I have every light stick except the first one. I would love to have the first light stick. Also, I have all these light sticks that I don't know what to do with, but it's fine. Like, do people still buy light sticks on Instagram? Yeah, so it's like sold out everywhere. Like all the American stores that I like shop from don't have them in stock. So hopefully I'll find it eventually. And if they go on tour, I'm sure they'd sell it on tour, so we'll see. I just wish I'd gone to like both days of New York for 17, because it would have been nice to do it twice. Sorry, my Go manager is DMing me for my stuff. And then we got, oh my gosh, I got the Carat merch, trading cards. Those haven't come in yet. Oh gosh, where's this pile gonna go? I tried to find more boxes of these at my Daiso and I couldn't find any. So I wanted to get more because I don't know. Hopefully this will, this is not gonna fit in that box. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't think it's, I don't know. I gotta find. I wish I had more of these. Ooh, this is thick. Also, S-Groups and Wanu are such expensive members. Like, why? Like, this card, I'm sure I'll find it eventually, but they're really freaking expensive every time I see it put up. And now I have all my unit cards. I'm so excited. I have not gotten my Hoshi and Uzi albums yet. I ordered them from online to get the lucky draws. So hopefully I will be collecting Hoshi for that. That's what I'll be doing for all the units. I will just pick a member to collect and collect them. Oh yeah, and as far as who, okay, well, so they announced a comeback 17. I'm assuming Wonu will be, well, they said that all the members are in it. Like even Jungwon participated. I don't know, photo card wise, I do not know how that's gonna go. I'm assuming at least Wonu will have photo cards because they did that with Jungwon for the last album. He didn't participate in promotions, but he had photo cards and stuff. So I'm guessing I will be able to collect Wonu this comeback. If not, I will collect DK. But I'm pretty sure Wonu will be included in the photo cards. If not, we'll just do DK. But, and then of course for Jungwon and Wonu, I collected Wonu because Wonu is one of my biases. This card, like why did they do this? That's like one of the deluxe cards. I'm missing one deluxe card, which I think I'm just gonna go buy so that I can complete this finally. Is this the... What card is this? I don't remember. I have to look at a template. I think it's the Weverse version, maybe. It feels like a Weverse version. This is definitely the Weverse version. And I just like, the goal is just to collect a 9 pocket for those. Oh Lord, I'm scared. This obviously is not going to fit in this container. I guess I'll have to put it, let me see, I have bigger containers somewhere. So I guess I will use those 2 containers for these. They should fit, and then I don't know what I'm going to do about all the Vernon cards I have. But here is for my Scoops and Wonu collection, which will be its own video. Because I don't think they will fit in here. I like these little boxes. My group order manager sends all of my cards in these, so I have so many of them. But we're gonna need more of these. So I'm excited for the comeback. It's called Happy Birthday because, of course, it's their 10th birthday. And honestly, hitting 10 years is like crazy. Actually, isn't Twice about to hit 10 years too? I think so, right? Were they 2015? I know they debuted. Yeah, they debuted in October, so I'm really, really excited for that as well. For Twice, the Sanrio merch that they released, I'm so fucking excited for that. Okay, I have these random lucky draws from Ataka, but like I said, I'm expecting Wonu to be part of the comeback, but if not, we will do DK. And then, yeah, so I think Twice is 10 years, and they announced a Sanrio collab, and I'm so fucking excited for this damn Sanrio collab. You have no idea. Like the rest of the girlies, I love Sanrio, have always loved Sanrio. So when wait, hello? This is not correct. What? Oh, okay. I was so freaking excited. Oh wait, these should be double sleeved. These are Target cards, I think. I'm just gonna take out this whole pack. I can always put it back later. But I'm so excited. Nyan is Pachaco, and then Momo is My Melody, and Che is Hello Kitty. I'm so freaking excited. Pachaco is my favorite Sanrio character. Him and Cinnamon Roll are my favorites. So I'm excited. I joined a group order for like all the, not everything. I got like Che's little tote bag and a little acrylic thing. I didn't want to buy too much because it was, the one thing I really wanted was these bag charm things. So I bought it for all 3 members because I just had to. So I'm really freaking excited for that. That'll come eventually. I think they have the pop-up now in Japan. So I'm really excited. And then I know they have a Japan album coming out, and I'm sure after that we're gonna get a Korean album, and I'm sure with that Korean album they'll probably go on tour, which I'm excited. So like, I'm going to Stray Kids, which I'm very much excited about, and I'm going to Blackpink, but I think after this year I'm only gonna really go to concerts for my 3 favorites, or just get like ridiculously cheap seats for like other groups. But we'll see. It depends how I feel when if they announce a comeback, like if I get excited about it or not. But did I say comeback? I meant concert, a tour. So yeah, so Ateez just announced a tour again. They literally finished their tour a couple days ago, so I wasn't expecting a tour announcement. I was expecting them to announce a comeback, which I'm sure the comeback is coming at some point, maybe June, who knows. If they do it in May, I'm screwed, because to have Ateez and 17 come back, oof, it doesn't it's not fun. It's not gonna be fun for me. These are cute. What year is this? These are the season greetings. Oh, 2020. Vernon's was so expensive, the 2020, but for Ice Cubes and Wano, surprisingly was not expensive. But yeah, it's called I think In Your Fantasy is the tour, and they're going back to City Field. Y'all pray for all of us. Pray for all the City Field people, because it better not rain that day. It's also the week before my birthday. So last year the tour happened the week after my birthday, and then this year the tour is happening the week before my birthday. And unfortunately I wasn't able to get my birthday off for like vacation week. I'm gonna have it off because who wants to go to freaking work on their birthday? But I was like, really? So I think me and my brother are gonna make a whole like weekend about it, you know, because I'm sure there'll be a pop-up in the city, and it's just easier if I just stay in the city, and I'm sure there'll be tons of little events going on everywhere the weekend of the concert, because the concert's on a Sunday, so I'm sure Saturday is gonna be like jam-packed with Ateez doing stuff around the city. So I'm really excited about that. I already had like planned out my schedule for it. But I don't know why they're going on tour like so soon after they finished the last tour. unless they're, maybe because enlistment time is coming up again, so they're like trying to fit in a tour. But I don't know, I feel like they could have put it off. Like 96 line is leaving, and then 97 line will be leaving next year, which Ateez doesn't have a 97 line. They only have 98ers and 99, and then 2000, I think, right? I think Jungho is 2000. So I don't know what the rush for it is, but, and I wish they'd take a break, but I don't know. I don't know, like, I would hope Ateez had input in that, and it seems like they do. Like, I feel like I never really hear any problems with KQ besides capitalism, because they really bank off their fans. But I just hope that Ateez was like, no, yeah, we're okay. Like, I hope they weren't forced into doing like another tour. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know really about KQ, so I'm just hoping that's the case, that they had a say in what they wanted as far as the tour goes, and we're like, yeah, you know what, we can do another tour. But still, I'm still confused as to why it's so close. Like, why can't it be next summer? I don't know, you know? I don't know what goes on with them. And then I'm sure Twice will announce a tour. Who knows about 17? I don't know if they will announce a tour, if they have time for that, because Hoshi and Woozi are gonna leave. So we'll see how that goes. But wait, is this the little one? Yeah, this is the little one. Okay. Oh my god, look at these Twice trading cards. They're so cute. So most of them I'm going to be collecting. I think the only thing I'm not collecting is Twice lights. I think that's the only trading card set I won't be collecting. But I don't know why trading cards are just so freaking cute. I'm sure if they go on tour, they will have trading cards for that as well. I'm like getting into the world of trading cards. Like, and why does 17? Like, if you think Ateez is crazy with their merch, y'all look at 17. They have so much merch. It's kind of crazy. And the quality of trading cards is crazy. Like, they're so thick. And then, ooh, let's talk about Wooyoung. I heard there was some like controversy with Wooyoung, but I don't think he did anything wrong. If you know that, I guess he was on live and someone asked him to do the like Jennie choreography, and he was like, I'm not doing that. Are you an 18E? Because the choreographer who did Jennie, like Jennie, stole, plagiarized the say my name choreography, the driving part. So he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then I guess he got a lot of backlash for that, but good for him, you know. And then they did some performance where it was in Japan. I forgot where it was, but they did he did the biting thing. Y'all, shout out to Wooyoung, who, gives no fucks. I love that. I love that attitude, because you say your piece, Wooyoung. I am totally supporting it. And shout out to KQ for like not trying to silence them. That's something that happens a lot in the K-pop industry, where idols feel like they can't say, you know, their opinions and stuff. But I've never seen KQ trying to hide them, you know. And this, it was like a big thing before when that choreography came out, and I never saw KQ trying to silence the members, you know, for saying something about it. Where did my little knife go? Hello? Where did you go? I guess I'll have to rip it the old-fashioned way. Oh, at least this one's easy to... I need to buy more of these. I'm like slowly running out. I don't know if I have more. I don't know if I have enough. This is like the third box I've opened. But yeah, KQ seems somewhat decent. I mean, I think they treat their idols better than other companies, because I've seen way worse companies throughout my years of being a K-pop fan. So he got backlash, but he was also like praised for it as well, so that's good. But I'm like slowly waiting, not slowly, I'm anxiously waiting for them to announce their comeback. I really thought they were gonna announce a comeback. Like when I opened my Instagram, I was at work, so like I was on my break and I was like, ooh, notification from Ateez, and I'm like, oh, they're announcing their comeback. Girl, no. They were announcing their tour, which is freaking crazy. Also, oh my god, so the Europe tour got these windbreaker jackets, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I should have asked like a proxy or something. Like I should have looked for one, because I love the freaking windbreaker. And I was like, I need this windbreaker so bad. But I ended up buying it online from one of the American K-pop stores. Some stores had stocked the windbreaker, so I was like, thank God. I mean, it was fucking expensive, but the windbreaker is so cute. I've always wanted like the Thunder windbreaker, but that was released. I mean, I think there's like 2 different ones or something, but that was released before. I never really pay attention to Thunder merch, but I remember the first one that was released before I was even collecting Ateez stuff like that. But I'm so excited to freaking get it in the mail. But I don't know how they're gonna top the baseball jerseys, because I loved the baseball jerseys, and I love my baseball jersey, my baseball jersey, and I still wear it to this day to random things. And oh, is it 3 o'clock now? It is 3 o'clock. I gotta start getting ready for my movie, because I'm gonna go have dinner first before watching it. Also, this is like that one Wanu card from this man. Like, hello, Chaeyoung, do you see her? Oh, but this is from her Esquire photo book thing, and I was gonna buy it before, but it was like really expensive, so I talked myself out of it. And girl, if you want it and you have, just go get it. Why not? So now I'm really happy. I was able to find it at a random K-pop store, and I was able to get the cards. I am missing 1 card, but that's okay. I am okay with that. Oh, okay, so these are these cards. I have more Twice trading cards coming today. It's not gonna fit in this, so I don't know what to do. Maybe transfer this Scoops and Wanu stuff to a different container. We'll see, but here's that. Okay, now we'll move on to the massive Vernon stuff. Okay, here is all of the Vernon stuff that needs to be sleeved. So this is all like Korean concert in Japan trading card, no, Korean concert trading cards and fan meetings. This is Japan. Then this is Japan albums. This is like Carat Zone DVD stuff, and then this is all like miscellaneous Japanese trading cards. So Vernon is very, very easy to collect. So these will be each, this is one video, this is another video. I feel like I have 3 videos. Oh, and then the Scoops and Wanu binder will be another video. But these will all be released in May, and when these are sleeves, they will definitely not fit in a container like in these Poke Market boxes. I know I have so many. So because Poke Market has this thing going on right now. I don't know if it's a permanent thing, but if you ship out more than 20 cards, they will the shipping's free. You just pay the fee, which is like $20, which is honestly not that bad. If you send out 40, which is the max, it's like 50 cents per card. So I was like, I shipped out so many things, and that's how I was able to buy all of these, because they're literally like $1. Like, look how old this is. This is this Diamond Edge or i-dle cut? Yeah, i-dle cut. It's kind of crazy. And like, they're easy to find. Well, because I don't know, because there's always been so many Carats, so the cards are always floating around, you know. Oh, those first 3 were Diamond Edge. I think that's what it was. Like, I was only gonna collect from like 2019 stuff forward, and then I was able to find all these for cheap. So like most sets I'm going to be collecting, and he's in a 1.5, he'll be in a 1.5 inch binder, but that's definitely not enough. But I'm sure because it's enlistment era, like the things will start to like slow down, like the merch and stuff. They do have a Japanese fan meeting coming called Holiday, which I tried to join a group order for, but I don't know if the group order manager just completely ignored me or something. So I didn't get to claim anything. They like didn't, maybe they just didn't see my comment, and I didn't feel like commenting again. So whatever, I can find that. I'll find it after it comes out, the merch and stuff, because I don't know when, I forget when they're gonna be doing Holiday. Oh no, I think it's supposed to be this month before the comeback. Like, this is 2019 Caroline. That's kind of crazy. And then we have an ode. I mean, not an ode, ode to you. And these are like really thick, these trading cards, but the Japanese ones are like even thicker. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna get to those 2 boxes today, because I need to get ready soon, in like 45 minutes, but I also have to go change my schedule because I accidentally put myself on too many days, and I don't want them to think I'm committing to overtime. So I need to go change that. I texted my coworker, but I don't know if she did it, so I'm just gonna go to work and fix it myself because I live right across the street. I'll just do it on my way out to the movies. and my next work day is isn't until Friday, and it's Wednesday, and the schedule is due on Wednesday. Not Wednesday, Friday. So I don't want them to think I'm gonna do overtime, because that's gonna be really awkward, because I don't want to do overtime. But update on my job. I mentioned that we were doing renovations. Still, no, we don't have the money. They say it's confirmed that we're getting the money, but the money isn't actually here, so they haven't made plans for it yet, because they want to actually have the money, which makes sense. So they don't know what they're going to tell us. I doubt it's going to start this summer at this point. Like, they say it's going to take 1.5 years to renovate, like 18 months to do it. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm just praying they don't close us, because I don't want to work on another floor. I keep telling her, I was like, I'd rather be unemployed than work on another unit, you know? So I'm still, I think I haven't been sleeping well, and I think it's because of that. Like, I keep thinking about it, because people keep spreading rumors, but like no one knows the actual answer. But it's still like stressing me out, because I'm a very anxious person, because people are like, oh, it's gonna close and we're gonna get floated to a different floor. But when they closed my unit in 2020, I think it was like 15 nurses left because of it. So I really hope that's not the case. I hope they learned from last time. Okay, how was this supposed to go? Yeah, I hope they learned from last time, because I'd rather be unemployed than not work with the moms and the babies. I don't know. Ugh, all dusty. This is for Power of Love. And they had a movie too. And I got the movie card, which is funny because I'm going to a movie today. I'm gonna see it in 4DX. So the standard versus the 4DX, it was the same price. So I was like, why not watch it in 4DX, you know? Let's just try it. Okay. Cool. Wait, oh my god, Carat Land. We have to talk about the unit songs, because the vocal unit did I Don't Understand But I Love You. Also my favorite unit song. My favorite performance unit song. Okay, there's these. Which, okay, I have another container, which we can use this one. This I used to put my Moo business cards in. Okay. So we'll see if it fits everything. Hopefully. Just keep that there so that it stands. Innovation. But we'll do these ones next. Okay. Yeah, so I think I haven't been sleeping well because of everything, but it just feels like this renovation is not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe not this year. So we'll see how it goes. Praying. And one of my favorite coworkers. I mean, she technically is my coworker, but she works the night shift and I work the day shift. So when I was a itty bitty little new grad, my manager asked me to take on a nursing student, and they kind of just observe what you do and you teach them or whatever. But she worked with me and she was like so awesome, loved her so much. And she didn't tell me that she was applying for a job. Like, she apparently she loved working with me there, like, so much that she went to our human resources and said, here's my resume, I want to work here after I finish school. And they were like, okay, you got to pass your NCLEX first, which is like the licensing exam for us. So she passed her NCLEX, and then one day I was like, I saw her last name there, but she hadn't texted me at all, like, to say anything. And I was like, oh, maybe this is a different person. Nope, it was her. And so she ended up coming. I think she texted me like later on to let me know that she was coming. So I was so freaking excited to see her. So she's been working with us for a year, and now she's leaving, which I'm really sad about, but honestly, it's the best thing for her. There's like things that go on at my job that I don't really want to, like, I would love to vent about, but like, I don't know, I don't know. Not that any, like, my coworkers or my job would find this channel. But I'm just not going to talk about that. But I was like, good for her. And she's going to a hospital where a lot of the girls who have left us have gone. So she'll be very much missed, especially by me, because I love her so much. And I feel like she's older than me by like 15 years or something. But I always call her my baby because she started out like as my little baby nursing student, and she's really sweet. And I'm really sad that she's leaving, but who knows, maybe I'll follow her to wherever she is going. I don't know. I haven't decided. Basically, I've been at my job for 3 years now. I hit my 3-year anniversary in January, got my raise, and for us, in order to get vested for your pension and stuff like that, you have to be there 5 years. And in the beginning, I wanted to leave so bad, and then I realized, you know what, honestly, it's not that bad. So I'm gonna stick it out for my 5 years. Hopefully I'm not gonna be forced to leave before then, and we'll see how it goes. I hope and pray that I can make it to the 5 years in one piece. And the thing about my unit is that I love everybody who I work with. Like, it's so pleasant. The girls that I work with, it's like, it's so great. We have so much fun together. And I just love working with the people that I'm with, and I would hate to leave them behind. But I think one day I'm gonna have to move on, just not anytime soon. So yeah, that's what's going on with my job. Nothing else much goes on in my life except for K-pop and my job. Yeah, but I work at the same hospital as my mom, so, but she works in a completely different unit than I do, and she's very close to retiring, and I think she's gonna retire soon. She's kind of like not sure of our plans yet. I think for her it's kind of hard to leave because she's been working there for like 30 years. Like, I remember she'd have to, like, she would take us to work, and her coworkers would give me and my brother ice cream, and then my dad would come get us from work after when he was done working. So I was also born in the hospital that I work at, and I have a lot of history with the hospital, so I really love it in its many quirks. So I'd be sad to leave. But yeah, my dad is retired, which is nice, and he's 10 times happier with his life than before when he was working. So it's really nice. He's such a gentleman. And he's like really cute. Like I just really adore him, and I also of course adore my mother. Like they're just so great. They're really great parents, and I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm just fortunate to have like really great parents, and they were going to leave me eventually at some point because my mom is eventually going to retire and I don't want them to leave me. But I mean, it's better for them to leave. I would never follow them because they would retire in the Philippines, and I do not want to work in the Philippines. They don't get paid as much. Like, I mean, I guess because the cost of living there is way different than here, but I make a lot more money here than I would there, so I'm gonna stay here. I also do not know the language. I understand it, like, because my parents will speak to me in it, but I always reply to them in English because I've never actually really learned how to speak the language. Just kind of I've learned to understand it through the years of listening to my parents talk and stuff. So, ooh, excuse me. I've heard that was like a term. It's called like passive bilingualism, where like many children of immigrants will they will learn the language just from listening to their parents talk, but they never really learned how to speak it. So yeah, and people are like, how does that happen? And I said, that's a thing. You've just listened to in your whole life. But my parents never expected me to speak back to them in the language, so that's kind of why I never really learned how to speak to it. And my mom is always like, I wish you learned. And it's easier to learn it when you're younger. Of course I could learn it now, but I don't have the time. I guess I could make the time if I really wanted to put my effort in, but maybe one day. But the thing about the Philippines is that they are taught English in school, so most people speak English, so you know, it's not that difficult to get around there. And like if I were by myself, and then because I know some of the language, it's not that difficult. Okay, this is that box. So we'll do the Japan concert, and then I think we're just gonna skip that. I'm just gonna do these 2 boxes by myself because I do not have time to do it today. But we'll do the Japanese stuff. So let me put this over here and then get more sleeves. Okay, hopefully this box is enough for that. I mean, I think I have a couple more boxes, but I might have 2 or 3 more boxes, so hopefully this is enough. Okay, oh wait, whatever. Just gonna finish these. So I love the Japanese trading cards. They are so thick, like they're this thick cardboard, and thank God they do fit in Dragon Shields. It's a nice snug fit. So yes, for now I have the only his individual cards. I think eventually I'll get some unit and group cards if it fills out the 9 pocket, but I want to put all of Vernon's cards in the binder first. Before I start looking for those cards. Ooh. But the Japanese cards are just so cool. Like, who collects them? Carat to me, she doesn't really post on YouTube anymore, but a lot of my inspiration for my collections come, oh, I need white sleeves for these clear cards. So a lot of the inspiration for my collection comes from her, because, oh, I have some hollow sleeves in here. Is this okay, yeah, it comes from her channel. She doesn't really post anymore, but she's like one of my favorite YouTubers. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Let me think. So her, oh, and J to the Emin, Melanie, who I've talked to on a couple of occasions, and she also collects Wanu, and she's really sweet. I was watching her Wanu collection to get inspiration for my collection. Oh my god. And then the Japanese cards are hollow. You probably can't really see it. I don't know if you could see it, but it's hollow. And then who else? And she doesn't post as much either. I miss her. And I know she used to watch my videos. So Melanie, if you're watching this, hi. Who else do I love? Just Shy. I love Shy. She's a big Ateez collector, and she mentioned me in her like top YouTube collector thing that she did, and I was like so surprised. I mean, I think she's commented on my videos like before that, and then when she mentioned me in her video, I was like, wow, it's like it was like a celebrity knew I existed. Which I know she doesn't like to say she's like a celebrity or like popular or whatever, but I really love her videos. And if you're looking for a really good group order manager, I highly recommend Shy. I usually join her Ateez group orders. But yeah, it was, and she said some really like sweet things about me in her video, that like made me want to cry, because she said I was a really sweet person. And I was like, wow, like one of your idols says you're sweet. But yeah, she's definitely one of my favorites. I really love her Ateez collection. And then someone who like always comments on my video is oh geez, hold on, someone is trying to call me. Okay, sorry. Anyway, who was I talking about? Oh yeah, someone who always comments on my videos is Meg. So there's two Megs that I love watching their videos for, and I'm pretty sure this is her name. Oh my god. But the channel is Han and Only. She always comments on my videos, and she is another fellow Wanu collector, and she also collects Wusan too, and we're like the same age. So girl, are we the same person? Like yeah, because I mentioned my age in my last video, and they were like, oh yeah, me too. And I was like, okay, we have to be like the same person. And then I really hope that's her name. I looked it up and I'm pretty sure that was her name. But yeah, Han and Only. And then the other Meg and Pancakes, who I've mentioned several times, is a 17 collector, DK collector. And then Baekhyun, is that how you pronounce it? Sarah. She is a Minghao collector. I'm like pushing the air out. Hold on, I'm looking at my thingy because yeah, Sarah, they're I'm like, who else do I watch on YouTube? Sarah, I'm looking at my subscriptions. Oh, Jordy's Corner. Jordy, I love Jordy. Check out Jordy. I like listening to Jordy talk. I don't know, like there was a video where Jordy was sleeving videos. Jordy also I think watches my videos too, because they've commented before on my videos. So gosh, this is crazy. I just like listening to Jordy talk. Like Jordy, like they're a very good talker. Like I wish I could talk like them. Like they all, like Jordy has all these things to talk about. Like I wish I was kind of like that, like a little more talkative. And then there's someone, oh my gosh, there's someone who like who collects toys, and like I think they only collect toys, and I think it was like Feel Special something. Hold on, I gotta like look at my list. Ooh, Aurora Is My Child is another one. I'm gonna link all these people below. Aurora Is My Child is another one who I really like. They collect Ateez. I think there's 2 of them. And then who else? Oh, Frosty Subin. Is it Kaylee? Is Kaylee there? Kaylee? Yeah, I think. Oh god, I don't know. But yeah, Frosty Subin, she's also a nurse. And I've talked to her before. Who else? There's like someone else. It's gonna bother me because I really want to. Oh, Feel Special Trades, and they collect twice, and I love watching their videos also. So yeah, I'll tag all the people down below. I remember when YouTube collectors was like a big thing. The plastic. Oh, this is. Okay. But yeah, those are my favorite YouTubers to watch. And if you have any recommendations for YouTubers for me to check out, that'd be nice. I really only watch like 17 Ateez and Twice collectors. So wow, this one is thick. These are like, nothing will happen to these. But yes, I'm sleeving them because I don't want them to get scratched and stuff. Oh my god, look at this fan meeting cards. They're so pretty. Like this purpley blue and pink. I always associate those colors with 17. I just think they're so pretty. I can't wait for this movie. So they're gonna be doing it in 4DX, which I'm like, I've never done 4DX before. So this is gonna be a new experience for me. It's a Wednesday, so like I checked and there's still seats because I'm assuming a lot of people, I'm in an area where like I don't think there's like a lot of K-pop fans. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I doing it this way? Uh-oh. It's supposed to be like this. I think it's supposed to be like this. I hope so. But like they also have the standard as well, and it's so funny because like literally only one person bought a ticket to the standard showing, but they're the same price. So I was like, you know what, why don't we try out 4DX and see what it's like. My movie theater is really nice because they have reclining chairs, but I don't think 4DX has reclining chairs, so we'll see how it goes. Like I think 4DX is supposed to be like an immersive type of thing. So we'll see how that goes. I think the seats move and stuff like that, so we'll see. But yeah, that's all. Okay, let's see, does this fit in here? It should just fit. Let's see. Perfect. They all fit. This container is also from Daiso. Can you tell I really love Daiso? Nice. So that's it for this video. I still have to do these 2 boxes, but I need to get ready to leave the house. So I'm just gonna do that at my own time, and I think this video has to be like an hour and a half at this point. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. These are like literally, these cards that I sleeved are for like 6 different videos or something like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.